If you are short on time and want to know how to learn AI from scratch, this video is only for you. Remember, learning AI take times, but with the right plan. So hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you want to learn Python's machine learning, data science, deep learning, and Gen AI, subscribe my YouTube channel. So first, let's see the AI learning roadmap. So when you are basically learning about AI, first you need to build a foundational skill in Python programming language. Then also the math like linear algebra, the probability, the statistics, as well as the data manipulation. That how can you manipulate the data? This is the first month. I just make it in a 1 year, less than 1 year, and try to divide them into the some months. So the first month you can learn about the Pythons, the mathematics like linear algebra, probability, statistics, and the data manipulations. Okay. Now from the month of 4 to 7, you can learn some core AI concepts like machine learning, the model building, as well as the deep learning basics. Now, from the month of 7 to 9, you can specialize in area like natural language processing, the computer visions, as well as the AI for business, as well as you can work on some real world projects. So if you need any kind of real world project, you can also check out my videos descriptions. You can get one playlist, which one is nothing but from the multiverse of 100 plus data science project series. Here you already built here 85 projects. Okay, 85 projects. So most of the project is based on data science, or as well as we also do so many projects about the GNI. Okay. Now after month 10 plus, you can keep improving yourself and you can follow some AI research, as well as you can contribute to the projects and explore some advanced topic like the AI ethics and also the ML ops. Okay, you can learn about that. So this is the first AI learning roadmap. Now let's see what is exactly the AI. I mean, what is exactly the artificial intelligence? So artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science that focused on creating system that can perform tasks that would normally require human level of intelligence. This is called the AI, also stand for the artificial intelligence. Okay. Now, what are the different types of artificial intelligence? So, AI can be categorized into three levels based on its capability. The first one is called the ANI. You can see the ANI also stand for artificial narrow intelligence. So, this is the most common form of AI we interact with today. That you can see today. So, like AI is basically designed to perform some single tasks like the voice assistant. You can see we also creating here a voice assistant called Jarvis. So in project number 85, you can check out that. You're also using the React.js, okay, and the Tailwind CSS. Okay, so voice assistant, as well as you can also creating here some kind of the product recommendation system. Okay, so this is nothing but coming in the field of ANI, also called the artificial narrow intelligence. Now, the second one is called AGI. Okay, right now the hot topics. So AGI stand for artificial general intelligence. So an AI with AGI is basically process the ability to understand and the learn and adapt and implementing knowledge across a wide range of tasks of human levels. So as of early of 2025, this is still an theoretical concepts. Now the ASI, also called the artificial super intelligence. Okay, so the final level of AI or ASI is refers to a future scenario. So higher AI is to surpasses the humans intelligence in early or nearly all the economical valuable work. So this concept remains largely spectacular. Okay, uh, it's not coming yet. Okay. Now let's see what are basic difference between the AI versus MLs versus DL and the data science. So if you see this image, you can see the AI is basically a big umbrella. You can see it's nothing but a big umbrella. So AI is basically refers to computer system that can behave intelligently and with some reasons, as well as learn like the humans. Okay, so this is a big umbrella. Then after that, the ML also stand for machine learning. So machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. So it is responsible. See, it is responsible for many of the. Sorry, it's basically it's the main aim of the ML is to developing the algorithm with the ability to learn without explicitly being programmed. I'm talking about the algorithms. You can say algorithm that can actually learn. It's called the machine learning. Now the deep learning. So deep learning is a subset of machine learning. It's responsible of many of the AO spreading news stories in news like ChatGPT or the self-driving car by the Tesla. So the deep learning is basically inspired by the human brain structures like neurons and working explicitly well with unstructured data like the image, videos, and the textual data. Now the data science, you can see the data science. So data science is basically the combinations of the AI, I mean above one, AI, ML, and the DL, as well as it also combinations of the strategies, the visualization to extracting some kind of insightful from the data. This is basically called the data science. Okay, this is the basic difference of this AI versus ML versus DL versus data science. Now, why learn AI in 2025? I mean, why should you learn artificial intelligence 2025? Because you know that AI is a fast growing field. So AI and machine learning especially has topped the list of the fast growing job over the next 5 years. Over the next 5 years, AI should be in the top. So according to the World Economic Forum, you can see this, where is the my cursor is going. Okay, here we go. So according to the World Economics Forum, the future of job report, the AI market size is projected to reach of $826 billion by 2013 by the WFE, the WEF. Okay, so obviously AI is a high paying job. As a March of 2025, the average salary of an AI engineer in the US is 135K dollar. Okay, 135K dollar uh, per annum. Okay, and for the machine learning engineer and data science are similarly well paid, and average salary of 124K dollars, as well as for the data scientist it's 150K dollars. So it's obvious they have a high salary, and also it also challenging and also creative, because you need to solving some real world problems. So because it involves building the algorithms to solve some complex problems, as well as designing model that can simulate the human's intelligence and creatively apply this technology to the various real world scenario. So that's why it's quite challenging to learn AI as well. Now, how long to learn AI? That's the important questions. How long to learn the AI? So the two things, one is the self thought. You can see self thought. You can learn by self. So you have maybe the 6 to 12 months for consistent practice. You can do that. So it can basically taking some several month or year or more. For my case, it take 2 years to gain a solid understanding of AI concepts like programming, the mathematics, and variation on machine learning algorithms. So the durations depend heavily on the prior knowledge and the decisions. And the university, in the case of university, you can take a formal educations, or you can take a bachelor degree in computer science or data science or related field to the typical takes around here 3 or 4 years. It's taking 3 to 4 years to taking complete a bachelor degrees. Okay. Now let's see step number one, master prerequisites. Okay. So if you're to learn uh, the AI, so you should have a basic understanding of the linear algebra. Okay, basic understanding of the linear algebra, the calculus, and the probability. The concept like matrix and the linear transformations are frequently used in AI. Now the strategies, so knowing how to interpret the data or derive the insight is basically very crucial. So concept like statistical significant or the distributions, the regressions, and the likelihood is play a significant role in the machine learnings. Then the mindset, obviously curiosity plus lifelong learning, it's the main key of success. Now step number two, you should have specialized in some AI skill. You need to develop that, because statistics is provide it's provide the backbone for the understanding the working of the data in AI. So the key areas is basically including here the summary statistics, the probability or the statistical model like linear or the logistics, as well as the hypothesis testing that you can see on here. Okay. So the second one is the mathematics. You already talk about that linear algebra, their differential calculations. You can learn about that. Now the most important programming. So obviously you should choose for the Pythons. You can also choose the R if you want to learn about that. Now let's see the tools and packages which one is needed to building here. I mean to learning here the AI. So first language you need to choosing here a programming language. So it's obviously should be the Pythons, and it's the most popular programming language. So the second one is for the data manipulations or the analysis library. You can choose the pandas and the numpy for data structure and the mathematical operations. Now the machine learning library like scikit-learn and the pycaret for general machine learning model building, you can use that. Then for the deep learning, you can learn about the PyTorch, the Keras. Also, you can learn about the TensorFlow. Okay, you can say the TensorFlow for the deep learning. Now for the generative AI, so you can have a look about the Hugging Face. You can have a look about the transformer, how it actually build, because transformer is a building block and large language models. Then the LangChain is an AI learning framework. Here you can building here the rack system. You can building any kind of multi AI agent system using that. Okay, and the Llama is basically a large language model itself. Okay, so if you want to learn about more about that, you can go and check out the playlist again for the multiverse of 100 projects and projects. You can check out that. Okay. Now the best way to learn AI in 2025. So you can basically taking a course. I mean, you can taking a course on platform like the DataCamp. Okay, you can have a look DataCamp, or you can taking from the Coursera, or you can purchase the paid course, or you can check some videos on YouTube. As well as you can also follow my channel. So Faster AI. So as well as you can also complete some hand-on the practice in projects, like you can use here this kind of projects like song general classifications, the naive bias, the CB, the deep learning, and the ASL, the American Sign Language. You can learn about the CNN, convolution neural network, or you can also follow my the project playlist. So here you have the 85 projects. Okay, 85 projects actually. Then you can also take some knowledge from the books for deeper knowledge. And the certification is basically skill validation, right? Now, career in AI. So if you want to become a data scientist, you should have knowledge about how can you get the insight from the data. And I'm an engineer. If you are building and deploy the machine learning systems and research scientist, you can also push AI to the innovations. You can publish some kind of research paper in some areas of field. So you can choose on that. Now, at final, I'll just give you some kind of tips. I mean, top 5 tips for learning the AI. First one, you chose your focus. Your focus should be in the on mode. Then start learning and apply your skill to the projects. So, the skill or the technique you basically learn, try to convert them into the projects. Okay. Then join some community. You can join in a Discord community or Facebook or whatever you can select, and then keep iterating. Okay. So these are the main things of how you can basically learn the AI. Okay, super simple, nothing fancy. Okay, so that's it for today. Now I hope you enjoyed this full tutorial, and make sure to subscribe to channels and share with your friends. And I'll be back with the tutorial. So till then, take care. Bye bye.